You usually have about twice this on Jackie's multi-purpose oil. Also, this is pretty much a cheaper treatment option compared to Olaplex. It makes my hair feel absolutely incredible, and that's how I know it's definitely working. Hey guys, welcome back to another one of our YouTube videos. So for today, we will be showing you guys how we do our hot oil treatments. This is one of our favorite treatments ever because this was definitely what we did consistently when our hair managed to grow about 3 inches over the pandemic. So we won't keep the introduction too long, and we'll start with the video. This is what your hot oil treatment should end up looking like. The amount really just depends on how much hair you have. We usually have about twice this amount, I would say, and we apply it to our hair. But first, let me tell you guys the ingredients, and then we'll tell you guys how we managed to get it nice and warm to apply to our hair. So we basically apply random oils. It doesn't matter which brand, it doesn't matter what type of oil. It could be olive oil, Jamaican black castor oil. But here's an example of some of the oils we've personally used. So first, on Jackie's multi-purpose oil. We've used this for a very long time, so that's why we're adding it in this video. Another one you could add is this extra virgin olive oil. Another one is this avocado oil. As you guys could tell, a lot of these you use for cooking, and that's kind of the point. It doesn't matter what type of oil you use, as long as it's not going to damage your hair. Everyone's hair is different, so if you know that your hair doesn't like oils that are too thick or very dense, then Jamaican black castor oil wouldn't be best for you, but maybe an oil like this where it comes from a brand and it's more watered down would be better for your hair, and more lightweight basically. And next is this grapeseed oil. So when it comes to these oils, we mainly focus on, like, I believe it's like not actual vegetable oil, but oil derived from vegetables. And as she mentioned, rosehip oil. I can't really think of all the oils, honestly. Mint oil, rosemary mint oil, yeah. So what we do is that we usually get like all these oils and then we combine it into a glass container, usually a shot glass as well, but unfortunately I broke it. So we put it in here, and it doesn't matter the amount really. What I usually do is I pour in the majority of the oil. Usually is like the least expensive item, so I'm not wasting too much money basically. And also, if we have excess oil, we normally just keep it in this container and use it the next time we do our hair. And the color would depend on whatever oils you're using. It doesn't have to look like this color, but that's how ours look personally. Yes. And what you're going to want to do in order to warm it up is that you're going to get like a small little pan. It doesn't matter. You fill it up with water and put it on the stove and warm up that water. And then after the water is nice and warm, I usually wait until it's boiling a little bit. You don't have to wait too long. Just make sure it's warm. You put your shot glass or just your container filled with the oil, and then you just place it in there for a good like 2 minutes, and then the oil should get very nice and warm. This technique, I believe, is called secondhand boiling or some type of method like that, where you don't directly apply heat to the container that you have the oil in. Rather, you just place the container inside some type of water source or some type of liquid source like water. Depends on what you're warming exactly, but most of the time it's water, and the heat would transfer and make the oil become cool. That way you're not accidentally gonna burn the oil itself, rather you're just gonna make it warmer. And so what we do is we usually use the hot oil treatment as like a pre-poo for our hair. So what we do, we put it in, and then we start to detangle it, detangle our hair with it in our hair, and afterwards we just braid up that section, and we do it section by section. So we braid up the section, and then we put it all underneath a plastic cap. That's when you could either sit underneath like a heated dryer, or what we do is we use, I mean, I guess it's a heated dryer, right? Not really, it's just like a heated deep conditioning cap, and we just sit underneath there for about 30 minutes, I would say. You can sit underneath there as long as you want. We just noticed that 30 minutes is good enough for our hair. So since our hair is on the thicker side, we do need to do it for a little bit longer just to make sure every single strand gets some of that warmth inside of it. So after we do this, we rinse out our hair, and then we continue on with the rest of our hair routine. And what we're gonna notice is that your hair is gonna feel so soft. It makes my hair feel absolutely incredible, and that's how I know it's definitely working. While you're rinsing out your hair, I noticed my curls also get a lot more defined, and it's just a lot more softer, a lot more easier to work with during my hair care routine. So yes, I think this is definitely something you should do if you feel like your curls are very hard or very hard to detangle, because most likely all you need to do is do some type of conditioning treatment that will allow your curls to soften up and to not be crunchy, because if your hair is crunchy, when it's time to detangle it, you might accidentally break off your hair. Like what my sister said, your hair feels so soft before you even finish your hair care routine, which is definitely something that I love about this. And what the oils do while it's sitting in your hair, it just penetrates into your hair shaft and it moisturizes your hair. At least it feels like my hair is super moisturized. And what that does is smoothen your hair shaft, and so your hair is going to be less frizzy, which is a plus for all my girls that love to do their wash and goes or even braid outs. And oil is a lubricant, so that's why your hair becomes nice and silky smooth when you apply it to your hair, or any body part technically. And I will say beware, make sure you rinse out your hair fully, because you do not want there to be any oil left in your hair. So if you are going to do this, definitely make sure you wash your hair long enough, scrub every single part, every single section. And if you have your hair in braids, I will 100% suggest you open them up just to make sure everything is fully cleansed if you're gonna do anything like a blowout or strain your hair. Yeah, if you like wash your hair in braids. But also, I must say, when you do this type of treatment, your eyes do burn because of all the oils when you're washing your hair. And normally it just burns when I'm washing my hair, because by the time I finish washing it, all the oils are out of my hair and scalp. But be aware that your eyes might be burning, especially with the type of person where you just let the water run through your face like I do. It just burns because of the oil, which could be annoying. And there's so much more benefits when it comes to this hot oil treatment, but we definitely want to share these with you guys. If you also want to know how often you should do it, I think it depends on you. Yeah. We used to do it every single wash day, aka every single 2 weeks, and we were perfectly fine with that. If you notice that your hair is starting to change negatively, you probably just have to like clarify it, because your hair might be getting weighed down by all the oiling that you've been doing. But I could see you just doing it only whenever you feel like your hair needs it, or doing it every single wash day. Just make sure to clarify, because like my sister said, if you want to strain your hair might just become very greasy or look greasy and become very not silky because of the oils that you've been putting. And also, what I noticed is that it 100% strengthens your hair. I feel as though we never really did a lot of like protein masks or anything like that, so this was our way of strengthening our hair, and it was a perfect balance of moisture and hair strengthening. And I believe that's why I managed to retain a lot of hair length, and my hair length just multiplied very quickly. Also, this is pretty much a cheaper treatment option compared to Olaplex or all these expensive hair care items that they're selling out in the market today. You literally have one oil in your kitchen, one oil in your hair product collection, and probably one for your skincare. So combine all of them and you have the perfect treatment for your hair. So that's it for our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try it out. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. We'll be more than happy to share some more information on this topic. And don't forget to follow our TikTok. We post more natural hair care content there, and also girly stuff as well. Yes, and look out for our shorts, because we have a whole bunch of videos there too. And there you might find us doing a hair care treatment. Exactly. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday, because we post weekly. Bye.